Hmm. No. Mr. Obinna, welcome. Oh. You and seven. Okay. Okay. How was the weekend, sir? Well done. I couldn't see your own assignment too. Okay. 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 No problem. She's muted. Maybe she's not around her system because she's muted. Okay. Abi. Uh, I must commend Mrs. Nkem for the job well done on the assignments. We really tried. So you just keep on with it. So the issue of Excel is not something that can know it all. At times, you just have to be learning along the job. There's something that you won't even learn at all. But being that you've had a little bit of prior experience, it's those things that you now incorporate on it. Understand? So the first module, general first module, the last something that name coming. Is anybody connecting with two gadgets? Is anyone connecting with two gadgets? Okay. Ah. Okay. I'm coming. Let me check my YouTube. It should be my YouTube. Yes. Hello. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? I said, can you hear me? I want to turn off my microphone. Huh? Hey, wait. We have to. We have to. I want to end this call. Then we will join back because it is almost 1 hour now. All right. Mhm. So we will join together. No. No, is that? Okay. Waiting for. So we have finished the first one, the first module. This man, let him join on time, We have first module. The uh session of that first module is one I sent to the group this morning. I don't know if Mrs. Nkema have actually watched it and practice. Okay. 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 Can you share your screen so that I can see where you have issues? Uh, okay. The video itself. Uh, that will be network issue. Okay. Okay. Now we're moving to today's work, which is Excel formulas. Coming. So I'll still share these work. I'll share it with you guys after the class as well. I forgot. I should have s- saved it in Google folder and shared it. But after the class, share, I will do so. Now, the basics of Excel formula. When we talk about formula in Excel, so it deals with using using sorry, usage of operators. When I said operators, the likes of plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, and the likes, they are operators. Operators. So it deals with the use of operators, array, parentheses, and function. It entails most times, but what is we always have begin with equal sign. So that equality sign now, then you can now do basic arithmetic operation like adding two cells together or subtracting two cells from one another. And at times, real number, you just add number together by equals to. Based on this now that we are here, you see basic in doing it with Excel, you say you can add, subtract, multiply, and divide Excel without using any built-in function. Now, note this thing, functions and formula. People would always this man should have been here. Don't know why he's people. Okay, good. Now, you're welcome. So what I'm saying is that in Excel, wow. Okay. Let me stop sharing and reshare again. Let me stop sharing and reshare my screen again. I'm sure. I'm recording. Let me reshare the screen. Was it showing here? Okay. I'm recording. I'm recording. Let me share the screen Entire screen. Is my screen showing now? It's nothing like Excel. Still not seeing anything, right? Okay, I'm coming. Ah, why is it the same like this? Okay, I'm coming. And it's showing on YouTube. It's showing on YouTube. I don't know why it's not showing here. Mr. Obina, YouTube, you can't see my screen, right? The screen I'm sharing. Aha, that means it is from our own end. Maybe you log out and log in. Mrs. Nkem, you have to log out and log in. If Mr. Obina can see me. Hmm. You have to log out and log in. Now, let's continue. Now, I said in we finished the first module out of three modules we are going to take. So here we'll be doing formula and function. Formula and function. Now, when we talk about Excel, so in formula, it always starts with equal sign. If it doesn't start with equal sign, so it's not yet a formula. So and there will be some operators. Okay, it will involve operators. When I said operators, addition operation, subtraction, multiplication, all these they are operators. Addition, plus, minus, multiplication, division, carats, which we call raised to power. So all these operators are time those too. They are all operators. So now in getting formula, the first thing is that you must start with equal sign, equal to, and that equals to what I'm saying invariably is that before you do something, make sure this cell is equals to so so so. Now imagine that we want to add these two number. This is if I should click on here now, here is cell C3 based on here. This place is cell C3. Let me delete it again. I say equals to, I want to add this one and this one based on here, C3 plus C4. I've put equal to, right? Then what am I trying to do? I want to sum two cells, cell 3 and C3 and C4. I just say this one, C3 plus C2, C4. The next thing for me is just to press enter. Now it brings the 3. You can see that it is equal to this answer that I put here. So it's showing that this formula, this and this, it gives me 3. So formula can occur by adding cells. This based on what we did here now. I only add this one and this one, two cells. At times you can add arrays. When I say arrays, it means range of cells. Very long number. Let's say 2, 3, coming, 5, 4, 3, 2. So all this thing now from here down here are array ranges from so place to so place, from beginning to the end. All these are array. So S can be used to, and when you are doing formula, you can add cells, individual cells. It can also add cell and ranges. When I say ranges, ranges also means array. This thing now from here, this is I3, and the last one here is I8. You can see it I8. So if I want to add them, for instance, if I want to add this everything here, eh, instead of me to be adding them one after the other, I can make it as an array. I just say equals to, from here now, this one column, this one. You can see once I put column, everything select. Once I select the last one, it selects everything together. So this one now, based on this thing now, I'm adding array. In case in my weekend assignments, I do something like this, and I'll ask, what is this? Is this an array or cells or range? So that means this thing now is an array. It's also is a range. It ranges from cell I3 to cell I8. It's an array of cell I3 to I8. So if I should add more again, let me press enter. So if I should write, oh sorry, Control Z, I didn't add them. I didn't add. So you can add all these array together, no problem. But in using array, most times you have to follow, you have to use function. You have to use function. Array will work inside function. I don't know if you're getting me. When I say function now, like for instance now, here this fx that you are seeing here, this fx is where you can get functions. If I should click on this small arrow, show me different Excel functions that we have. And Excel function, they are grouped into categories. We have date time function. This one now that I'm here now is date and time function. If I click in different categories, financial function, this is used for mostly by accountants. So financial function, you see discount, depreciation, amortization, you can see them. Like this one now, accrued interest. It is used to calculate accrued interest. This one too. All what they are being used for, it will be shown. But this one we are going to. Another one we have date and time function for calculating anything, calculation that related to dates, date value, days, days, 360. All this now, if you want to know anything about them, you have to just click on this. Once you click on anyone, you just click on help on this one. It will take you where they are in, where you can see example and how to use them. For instance, most of us pass through school, we did research. So statistics, most time we do statistics in school. There's no way you graduate in university that you won't do final thesis. At least you find like mean, median, mode. Most you do those things. So all those things are here, like average deviation, average, average area, bit that distribution, better binomial distribution, variance, chi square, everything here, all this one they are statistical functions. The same thing, lookup and references. When we get there, you see all like X, V lookup, they are there. Your address, geocoding, this is where all of them comes. They comes, but this is not where we are going right now. We are still with basic Excel function with mathematics. Now for this second one, now, how we get this one? We say subtract C4 from C3. Look at this. So this one for those of us that don't understand mathematics. Now this is our C3 one, Abi, and our C4 is 2. When I say 1 minus 2, the answer will be different from 2 minus 1. Am I communicating? Aha. 1 minus 2 will be different from 2 minus 1. Here now, C3 minus C4, the answer should be minus 1. But if you say C4 minus C, now let me say equals C3 minus C4. Enter. You can see minus 1. If I change it and said C4 equals to C4 minus C1. You can see we have positive 1. So you should know what you are doing. At times, maybe you are analyzing data or you're trying to do, you're trying to create measurements from your data. You're working with some data that involve uh, profit and loss. Let's say in that data, you have a column for cost of goods sold. And let's say we are having now data for the number of items in the store and quantity of goods that have been sold. So quantity available and quantity sold. Now want to find the let's say that by default the quantity that's in that bracket now by default at the end of the month quantity that is available was 30, for instance. So out of that 30 now quantity sold for that same product is 25. So for you to now find the value, the equation for the one that remains, eh, that is available now, quantity available or remaining in the stock will now be quantity at the end of the at the beginning of the month minus quantity sold. That will be what will give you the available one. If on the other side you are making mistake of doing of saying quantity sold minus quantity recorded, that will be 25 minus 30. At the end of the day, you'll be doing rubbish. So all those things are what must be very, very when you are doing anything like subtraction, you must be very, very careful because it must follow an order. So that order will tell you what you're actually doing, if it's correct or not. So please. Also, when we talk about multiplication too, in multiplication, we want to multiply cell C3 by cell C4. Anyway, if you do this one before this one, you are still going to get the same thing. The only issue that you can have is if you are doing negative, you are multiplying negative by positive. Hey, that one is separate. Now, everything here, these two, they are positive. If I'm multiplying C3 by C4, I'll just say equals to, don't forget, C3. You can type, you can pick them anyhow, the one that you feel is very easy for you. Cell C3, then you press shift on your keyboard, you see 8. Under it, that's why you see asterisk. Shift and 8. Then cell C4. 2 times 1, we all know is 2. So press enter. That's it. As for the division 2, 1 over 2 is half now, and half is 0.5. The same thing equals to 1, that's cell C3, divided by cell C2, C4. Press enter. It gives you 0.5. So when I send this thing to you, just try to follow it and see if you're getting it or not. The last one here, which is the raised to power or caret function. So here, just say equals to, we want to do what? 1 raised to power 2. 1 times 1 is 1. If I say 2 raised to power 3, what's the answer, Mr. Mina? Good. Yeah, good. That's good. So definitely 1 raised to power 2 is 1. 2 raised to power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Nice one. I'm happy with that. Now we now say equals to 1. This is cell C3, right? The shift C. This caret on my own keyboard, when I press shift and 6, it brings this caret raised to power. Yeah. Value of this one is 2. Okay. Let me share again. Thank you. I'm coming. How about now? How about now? Now, and I say this 1, 2. 1 raised to power 2 equals to 4. Now, why we are not typing them individually is that if you type them individually, and anytime you change this value of this, you change the value, definitely it will affect you. But you using the cell referencing to do those calculations, anytime the value changes, your answer to will change. Let's assume we are doing 2 raised to power, let's say we are doing 3 raised to power 3, this one now, we change this value of 1 to 3. So definitely our answer here will be 9. This one now, if I should change it to 3 and press enter, you can see this place their own answers to the change. So it is because we use references, we don't type them individually. So that's why if I do any calculation here, don't just type the number, use set references to do all those things. Now, having done with this, let's go one step further. One step further here. We are trying to do some, you see, more about formula. We say that Excel is made up of individual cells that are grouped into rows and columns. Yes. And rows are numbered. As you can see here, here is our column. Column A, column C. Note that one too. You might want to do any calculation, they ask you row are dash and column are dash. So rows are numbered, row 24, row 25, and column then A, B, Z up to Z, up to ZA, like that. So the row over 1 million rows, 1 million, if you be scrolling like this, there are over 1 million rows, and the columns is 16,000 columns that you have in Excel, 16,000 columns. So now formula can contain cell references, comma, cell references like this one now. A1 is cell references. Operators, operator like this one times 12. This times is an operator. Then constant. Hey, I can just write any number outside. That number that I write outside is a constant. So row numbers. Now the following formula. This one is an example of formula. This one too is an example of formula, and this one is also an example of formula because it contains functions and array. This is a sum function, sum to bracket this thing. So far it has equals to, now it makes it a formula. Now sum function, a function command that takes a value or values, calculate them in certain way and returns a result. For instance, the sum function takes the cell references or ranges that you specify and pass them. Now in this example, it takes to cell A1, cell words through cell A10 and total them. So except the functions that are there, you can find it from here, or you go back to this area formula here. When you type here, you see them: summation, auto sum, send all this formula. You can see this is special function, logical function, text function, date and time function, lookup function, mass recognition function, more function. You can see them. Engineering, look at under statistics, you can see them so lengthy. Under statistics, under engineering too. You're engineering students. All this one, me, I don't know it. I'm not an engineering student, so engineering student they will understand this better. Except if I have any work that relates to it, I have to go and read and research on them. Also in cube, you can see the cube that we have: cube set, cube count, cube value, cube member. The information too, information about cell, error, info, is formula is not available. All this one too, they are function that we use in Excel. Then the compatibility too, data distribution, type text. All this they follow the aspect of statistical data too. You can see here we have type text, this thing. If you check this compatibility too, you see carry text too. You can see that we use to extract information from web. We use to encode URL into Excel. Inside Excel, as if you are on website. Then filter, web service, all those things. Then if you don't go like this, you can just come here, insert function, just as we have here. This place, insert function, if you click on it, it will take you to this thing here that I was before. So it's because we stop at web. That's why you can see that this web, if you click on it, it will still take you to all those things that were there before. No problem. Now let's move to the next one, which is introduction to function. When you say function, that's what I've said. So function pre-built, inbuilt that we just choose. So the same thing here. In this one now, we start with some function. Using some function now. Here for this one now, we want to add anything here. It's just say equals to sum. Look at the formula here. Equals to sum. Then we now add the array or the ranges of cell. If I should double click on it, you can see this cell is being taken from 50 to from 3 to D6. Same thing. If I want to do for this one now, let me enter. For this area, I want to sum to know the amount spent on meat. It now be equals to sum SUM. Then tab. Once I press tab like this, it will automatically open the first bracket. Then it is expecting me because here it's saying the number one, comma, number two, comma. So it's showing intelligence. All this we call it exact intelligence. So it's telling you what to do. That okay, after you have opened this bracket for you, please add the first number like this. Then put comma based on, if you don't know that, you can use array. Also the next one, comma, the next one, comma, the next one, comma. This one now, it is so long and it's not sustainable. Just as I've mentioned during our last week classes. So instead of doing that, just use array, saying G3, comma, column, the last one, it select everything. Or and you press enter. If you don't do something like that, you can do it like saying equals to SUM sum. Open your bracket, then drag it beginning to the end. Anyone that suits you, press enter. Still the same thing. Now, after we are done with this, the next one to do. Hope you are getting this inside. Yes, Albina, are you there? Okay. I hope you are getting what I'm doing. Okay. 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 Now, here we are doing bread. We are doing amatabi. You can see it is some. This area now we want to do count. Count is different from sum. Count actually count the individual item. We count the individual item. Based on this now, our answer now before we start, let me go and find count. This is fx. Now I want to do something like count. In this place now, I just type count. C O. I'm coming. I'm trying to search for a function. I'm trying to search for a function. COUNT. That's it. You can see count has come. When this count comes, it says that count the number of cells in a range that contains numbers. It's only count. It will just count, nothing else. This one it will only count function. We only count individual cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's different from sum. If I said here now equals to COUNT, count, count number of cells. It also brings it brings the explanation of what this function does. Count the number of cells in a range that contain numbers. Now count value one, value two. Instead of me saying value one, value two, just drag them to the last one and press enter. You can see we have only five, because this is how to know what you are doing. Okay, definitely I'm trying to count the number of items in this sheet. All right. Now, also this thing now, yes. Yes, sir. Okay, okay. Come in. Thank you for reminding me. So I will just have to reshare as well. Well, entire screen. Now, what is visible now? Okay. Present entire screen. Or let me use window. How about now? Ah, wow. This is happening again tonight. Oh, it's showing now. Oh, okay, okay, good. Now, let me share it. Maybe because I stop presenting, present entire screen. Yes, I'm sharing on my YouTube as well as on the Google Meet. How about now? Okay, okay. Now, now that we've seen what count does, only actually count the number of items in the range of cells. All right, but some we sum everything the same way. For this now, Apple, if you want to know the sum of the total amount we spend on our Apple, just use sum and get. So sum is there for you. Alt equals to is given at this top. Just press this thing to give you auto sum. Let's say, for instance, here now, this is not there. Let me delete. So once I'm here, just press auto sum, enter, close. Or I want to just press alt, enter. So don't forget, we've talked about that on last. Then here, this place now explain this aspect of this data. This is total, right? We have additional value, new total value. Here, in this place, let me click on this one. Let me see what happens. When I click on this is the formula. Formula shows that D45 is here up to D48, which means everything here. Now put comma 100. This 100 is a constant. This 100 is a constant, not a cell referencing. They didn't reference the cell, they only put 100. Maybe they reference the cell here. They only put 100. So they didn't reference the cell here. Let me go back again. This is sum now. In this sum, if I should say, okay, Mr. Bella, please explain this explain this function for us. It shows that this is a range of cell. It sums a range of cell from D45 to D48 and a constant, which is 100. So now this is the first total. The first total is this one, everything here, 20, Everything here now, 20 plus 10, 30 plus 10, 40 plus 40, 80 plus 100, making 180. Now, let's see new total. What happens to the new total? New total here now, it says that D, sum of D45 to D48 and F51. This is our F51 here. At this area now, at this area, reference, this one now, reference cell, not constant. So, this, so in case you must be asked to distinguish between this formula and this one. So you know that one references cell, the other does with constant. This one is for uh, range and constant, while this one is for range and cell. If now look at something, if I was to change the value of this 100 now, this 100 to 70, 150, but this one doesn't to 180. I don't know if you get me. What I'm saying is, let me go back. This one is 180. Yes, also another 180, but they are of two different formula. The formula in this area now, this place, range of cell and a constant, while this one references cell, range and cell. So this 100 now, if this 100, if the value of 100 change, this total here will also change. But for this one, it won't change because it doesn't affect what is here. It doesn't affect what is here. It's only a constant. You have to go and change it here to for you to make changes. So if this 100 is changed to 50 now, this one will be 130. Now let me change this 100 to 50. Press enter. You can see it changed to 130. But this one doesn't change because we only add constants to this range of cell. So please take note of that. Constant is different from cell. Let me go to the next aspect, which is average. This average now, if I click on average, average is if you sum the range of cell by the number of in it. So another name for average is mean. In our secondary school mathematics, when we are doing statistics, you see mean, median, and mode. But Excel doesn't recognize anything mean. What Excel recognizes is average. So you might not see mean in your Excel function. What you'll be seeing is average, except if you are looking at geometric mean. So let's say I want to type mean now, MEAN, and I'll say search for mean. You can see you have geometric mean, harmonic mean, trim mean. So there's no actual mean, but you can see average. This average is the same thing as mean. So now let's say I want to find the average amount spent on fruits. It means that I will sum everything here divided by the number of uh, things that I bought. One, two, three, four. Everything here divided by this. So that is average. Say average equals to, can say equals to average the range of number. Enter. This is for 42.5. For you to know that this thing I'm saying is true, let's try to do it manually first. Manually, you can see this thing is average, but in manual, in doing it manual, I say equals to manual and for manual. Let me open the bracket. Everything here, Abby, close the bracket, divided by 4. Enter. What is happening? Divided by constant 4. Why is it not? Why is it showing speed? everything here divided by 4. That should be the final answer. I don't know why it's not showing. Well, divided by, let me put brackets. Okay. Okay, what if I do like this? Oh, equals to, I've gotten why, I've gotten the reason. Equals to sum of, it should be, wait, sum of everything here, yes, divided by 4. So you can see it's still the same thing. So this average now is a function that have been reduced. So to now be doing that long, instead of you to be writing this long function, long function, sum and this over this, just say equals to average, the range of value. You can see, so very easier. Very, very what? Very, very easier. Now, another thing that you should know is that if you actually want to know, you want to know the average of this thing instantly, you want to know the average of this thing instantly, you can select this range yourself. For instance, now, let's say I select this range yourself now. I want to look for the average. This average now is, you will see it at my status here. Is the status bar. This is what average. The count of number is 4, and the sum of everything is 140. This is shortcut method again to know how this thing works. All right, shortcut method to know how they work. Count, average. All right. So also average. Yes, I think that is all for this area. That is all for this area. The next thing to also do our median and mode. So if you can read on this, you see the median mode. Let's say I want to find the median for this. Let's just do median. Median. Median means the number that fall at the right, at the center, when you arrange them, when you arrange them in ascending or descending order. But now here, this is not arranging ascending or descending order. Now if you want to arrange this thing now, let's say I want to arrange them, it should be like this. From 20, the smallest one is 20, right? Let's say the smallest one is 20. You have 20, 40, 50, 50, 100. So the number, set of number that is here, how many are they? They are 5, Abby. So if you take it from here, from this up to here, and from the bottom to here, so the middle point is 50. So 50 is definitely our what? Yeah. So let's just try the function here and put and see if it gives us 50 equals to median tab. Okay, before I start, let me do something. Look at median returns the median. It returns the median or the number in the middle of set of given number. The number in the middle, this 50 is one that is at the middle. 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. This 50 is the one will be our median. So median tab, then the range of number. You can see we have 50. All right. Now Control Z. Let's assume we still have here instead of 50 here. Let's say this one is no. Okay, this one is 50, 50, 60, 70, 100. Now we're having six number. Our count here is six. You can see our count is six. Now, if we're having six number now, we're having even numbers. Abi, the midpoint will be having two numbers at the midpoint. And now in our number statistics in secondary school, we should be able to that our median will be some of these two that fall as the middle now. 50 plus 60, which is 110, divided by 2 is now be 55. So our median here should be 55. Let's check. Equals to median, then the range of number from here to enter. Yes. Oh, okay, okay. So is it not showing now? No. In terms of median, I said for median now, for you to find the median, so the median means we have to find any number given to us. Excel is so powerful that it knows that okay, to find the median, I need to first arrange everything in a logical order and find the middle number. Other being, we just say anything at the middle based on this formula. Look at this now. Median equals to median. Median says that returns the or the number in the middle of set of given number. By default now, we have five number here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle here is 40. But I'm surprised that your answer will not be 40 because based on median, it must be arranged in either ascending or descending. Then it will not look for the middle course, the number that at the center at the middle. It will return it as your median. So that's why I say median, tab, everything, your range of number. Here now, enter. Our median is 50. So someone might be confused that why is it 50? 50 is not the one at the middle now. It is 40 that is at the middle. Most especially my students that should be taking them. They say like, "Ah, no, this is not the one at the middle. It is 40 at the middle." No. Excel itself, it knows that okay, before you can say you want to find the median, you must first arrange them from smallest to largest or largest to the smallest. Then you now come from the rarest from both ends and come to the center. My screen again. Oh, hey, Chineke. Is it showing now? Still not showing? What could have caused this thing to be? Is it network? Yeah, I call it network or what? How about now? It's like go and join. You have to go and join on YouTube based on this one. I said maybe you will join me on YouTube. This one that is I'm sharing. I'm coming. Let me share the link. Hey. There's the reason. Come, come to here. Click on this live YouTube so that at least even if it ends, we continue there. I don't want. I want at least I want to go further. This night is a bit. Can I see the link I shared? Now I've shared you a link in the group. Follow it to YouTube so that at least we can get to date and time. I want us to reach date and time because this session seems longer than the previous one. So this is the median. In terms of mode, the mode always shows the number that occur most. To do mode 2, you have to say equals to MODE. Look at mode. Mode says that the function is available for returns the most frequent occurring or repetitive value in an array or range of data. Based on this now, the most frequently occur here is 50. So our mode will be what? 50. Tab, the range of data. This is our array now here. Enter. So our mode is 50. So these are things that Excel you can easily do with Excel. Now let's move to the next one, which is minimum and maximum. Minimum and maximum, their own is minimum value in the range of data or maximum value in the range of data. Now let's say in this place now we want to find the minimum amount which is less. Based on this now we know 20 is the minimum and banana is the one that attracts the maximum. So just say that minimum equals to min minimum from this range now. Enter. This is 20. 20 is minimum. For maximum here, maximum is 50. Just say max equals to max tab. Then the range our array is 50. So you see, so this is how everything is done. Nothing seems special. So for this one now, that will say that min or max, you can use any of the two. If you like, you find the minimum here, you find the maximum there. So nothing much in this minimum and maximum function. That one is straight, simple and straightforward. It's simple and straightforward. Now for the date and time, yes, hmm, this one is somehow technical. The first one we'll be doing is today. For you to actually find today's dates, you want to enter today's date in your Excel. So instead of it writing, trying to type, just put it there. Or at times you might have a set of data, or let's say that every day, you just want it to show you the date of that day on your data. So that's why you use today function. So today, just press equals to today, TODA tab, then open bracket and close your bracket, enter. It brings it this. Now, for instance, you want to know the day, you want to do calculation on your birthday. Me, my birthday is February 22. My next birthday will be on 22 of February. So now look at this method of timetable. This timetable now when not goes abi. So month comes first, followed by day and year. Hey, so my own birthday now is on February 22. I have 2/22. Now 2025 abi 25. Press enter. So my date of birth is 200 days from now. My birthday, next birthday is 200 days from now. If I should click on inside here now, you see how they do this. They only deduct D7, D6 from D7. This one at today's date minus next year, 100. This is part of the reason why I say when you are dealing with negative, you must know which one to come first and which one to come second. I mean, it is done. This formula is D6 minus D7. Let's see. If we say D6 minus D7, you can see minus 200, which should not be minus 200, which shouldn't be. All right. So it should be D. Here is 2. So this 7 minus this is that's how it should be. So how do I call it? The last date and the current date. The future date will come first before the current date to actually find your difference in date. To actually find your difference in dates. Also, maybe you are maybe now you want to calculate the next billing period. You know that okay, every 30 days. Let's say you recharge today and it should be you recharge today now. So you know it is after 30 days. You have know that after 30 days is when okay it is after 30 days that you should recharge again. Now you just press the number of days 30. That means your next recharge day will be what? 9 September 5th, 2024. I don't know if you understand me. Let's say you have is 806 Abi. So the next 7 days, let's say 7. Next week, Abi, enter. It will be on 13. Today is 6, 6 plus 7, 13. So this is how date function works in Excel. You can add dates, you can subtract dates, you can multiply dates, depending on what you are doing. Now here is time function. Time function. So Excel can give you current time. As we are talking now, the time is 8:49 Abi. So there's a function to give you this as well in Excel that will give you the current timing. Here also it just state the second. Let me use it. The one we use is now function. Now equals to NOW. Now W NOW. Now enter. Now as at now that I press enter, it was 8:49:29. 8 hour 8 p.m. 49 minutes 29 seconds. Current date, current time. Now let's say we are trying to this one now is just like a calculation. In this place now, what they do is that they try to calculate. Look at let me click on it. D35, D32, D35, this D 35 and 32. Time in and time out. Time out. This is 5 p.m. minus 8 a.m. Roughly 9 hours. All right. Minus this one to your the launch out and launch in. The person maybe the worker went out for lunch at 12 p.m. and enters by 1 a.m. 1 p.m. That is 1 hour difference, right? So if you remove 1 hour from 9 hours, what will be left is 8. So the reason for this 12 is 24 is what? Is to calculate it in hours. So you can see how they do everything. So that's except for you. Maybe we change this one to 7 a.m. This person, let's say he actually move around 7. So here is 9. You can see here is 9. Notice that this has changed. Once if I'm doing something like this, immediately I'm doing anything on Excel, this thing will also be changing automatically. So let's say we are talking about 10 a.m. This person will enter by 10 a.m. So it is now 6 hours total hours that this person spent to work is 6 hours. So this is how you calculate all those things. Maybe you are working for an organization and you are trying to pay hours work. So you have to remove their uh, break time, break hour from the actual working hour, total hour. So this is how all those things works. This is how they all works. So this is where we're going to be stopping today. This one. No, before this, let's do this one. This are static days. Static days. Just they just enter the date. The time also they are static. There's no formula used. There's no any formula that is being used here. They are static dates. They are static dates. So this is where we're going to be stopping tonight. So on Thursday we'll be doing joining if if statement and VLOOKUP if time permit us. If not, then we'll be doing joining and statement alone. Joining and if statement alone. Gradually into the real Excel. We are moving into the real Excel. Please take time to practice them. Practice make perfect. There is no any gimmick in it. You practice, the more perfect you become. So till next week when we'll be meeting. Till Thursday when we'll be meeting. So have a wonderful night rest. I remain myself, Said Abdul by name. So enjoy your day. Enjoy your night.